Hi everyone, this is Kevin Tharp, and today I'm going to be talking to you. This would be our week 4 update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through where we're at and kind of where we're going so that you understand what's going on. So last week was week 3. We did the enterprise CMS stuff. We had the overview, planning websites, and then you did the fundamentals of enterprise content management. So there wasn't a lab in week 3. In week 4, it's all lab. There's no instructional content except for the lab. It's a pretty significant lab. It's going to take you some time to do that. So this week in week 4, that's all we're going to be doing. Now, within that lab, one of the things that I have done, we've got the video here that Chad has provided for us. But one of the things I've done is I took advantage of AI and had them create a outline of the topics and the steps from the transcript of the video so that you can kind of tell, what you're going to be doing the whole way through. Now, your deliverables for this, you've got two. One is a file where you're going to take a screenshot of your completed header and your completed project pages. Um, and you'll be turning that in. But the other thing that I've done is I've created a digital checklist here for you. So what you'll do is as you're making your way through doing the different things you have to do for it, check them off within this. Now you can do this if you know how to edit a PDF, you can do it in that way. If you rather do it in Word, you can open it in that way. So both of those are there. Download it, have it open with you as you're going through. It's going to make sure that you're doing all the steps that you need to do because it's taken directly from the video itself. Whichever version you use after you say, you need to save it as a PDF, and that will be the other thing that you turn in. So you've got two PDF documents. The first is the checklist. The other is kind of show and tell. You're grabbing some screen images that show me where you have applied the things that you have done. You'll upload those two PDFs, and then that's what you'll be turning on. But I want to go back to the module that we're in, and you'll see for the rest of the semester, I've got module 3 that takes us up to right around the spring break period. And within that, we're now at week 4. So we got a lab here. And the assignment you've been working on for the last couple of labs, develop your brand, is due at the end of this week. So at the end of week 4 on February 23, the same day that the lab is due. So make sure that you're not waiting till that last minute to do all of that. But then next week is week 5 themes. And I don't have the content for the lab yet, but what I do have is the instructional materials that go along with that. So when you go into that week 5 overview, we've got some information here, and then I've got a PDF document that contains the instructional resources for this. And this PDF document is a combination of video and text and imagery. You're probably gonna, it may be visible through there, it may not. If not, just download it. When you open it, it's gonna go through the whole thing. You're gonna find that there are videos in here. Now, when I created this document last year, you could watch the videos from in here, but YouTube has changed its rules and it won't let you watch that. So then you just click on watch YouTube, watch on YouTube. It's gonna bring you through that document. So that's one of the things I wanted to bring to your attention. The other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is at the last video in here, at the very bottom, and then you'll see I've put it in red here. At the 16-minute mark, I'm walking you through customizing the theme that we used last year. We're using a different theme this year. The navigation points are the same, but the theme and what it looks like and all that are different. So just be aware that the theme that I walked you through at the end of that video is a different theme than you're using, but you can still get the idea of how to move through the themes with that. So let's close that. And so that's the week 5 overview. So the reason I'm talking to you about this week is because there is only lab content. If you finish that and wanted to move forward, you could start working on this week 5 overview themes and templates. As soon as I am able to, I will get this lab 4. Right now, lab 4 is just saying the lab content's not available. As soon as I can get that content available, I'll post that in there so that you can start kind of moving ahead. And as much as possible, I'm going to put information out in front of you so that you can best make use of your schedule, and the times when you've got times to work on this, you can use those. But in the meantime, you can kind of look ahead here and see what we've got coming up. So in this week in lab 3, we've got header and products. Next week, we've got themes and templates, and then the lab is themes. And then we go to apps, plugins, and widgets. And then we go to logistics, shipping, taxes, pricing, and fulfillment. Now, this is a little bit in flux because AI has come in really strong within Shopify during the last year. So we may have to adjust the content of some of these little labs. That's why the labs aren't pre-populated, because we're adjusting this for the changes that have happened since we last offered this class in 2025. And so all of that's coming up after spring break. We're going to start talking about information architecture and data structures. This is more of the theoretical kind of stuff. And you'll notice that we continue to have the labs. The labs are always hands-on in Shopify, and we'll get all of that out of you in front of you, as soon as we can. But in the meantime, there's some work in front of you. You can use your time and work ahead if you want. But heads up, this lab 3 is significant because you start building out your products and all of that. And so that's really what I wanted to talk about. And that's all I got for now. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.